Okay. Hi, everybody. Wow, we got a crowd in here already.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, my goodness.
And wow, Tammy, you make me feel like a rock star saying that. Thank you.
Marcy, Deb Fines is in the house. 36 people already. We got some good stuff. You guys have had a little preview of what George is bringing, but you don't know what I'm bringing at all.
I'm excited.
I'm
You
so
just
glad
picked
you're
up
here, George. We've missed you.
Well, same here. And you just got a big collection. So I'm sure we're going to see some really cool stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to Roanoke next week.
Wow.
Any good things to see around that area?
Oh, it's beautiful up there. I've never gone antiquing there, but I've driven through and I really would like to spend a lot more time there. I hear it's good.
Yes. I don't know. We'll find out. Hi, Donette. You're new, at least to me. For those of you that are watching, we are on 6 venues today. That's kind of important for you to know. And you see where Nancy has commented, all the bidding and stuff is going to be done in that corner. So if you bid $10 on something and you think that nobody else bid $10, but another name's on there, that's the first name we saw. Could be on a YouTube group. It could be on George's channel or mine. So it's really important. It's like you're sitting with the kids in your class or whatever, however you want to say it. So if you're on my Facebook deals page, you're sitting with the deals people. If you're in Fenton Art Glass buy or sell, you're sitting with those people. So you're only going to see the amount of people in your room and comments too. So make sure you watch that screen. I hope that makes sense.
Makes sense to me. Yes, just look right over there where you see the words coming up in the bubble and you will know what the current bid is, because bids will come from different places. And so if you're just looking in your room, you may not see the high bid. Make sure you're looking over there because that's how you'll know.
Yes. And another thing, the way we do it, in case you haven't been with us before, we will go ahead and put a start bid. Once the bid is started, we'll run some music. When the music's over, you're going to kind of try to wind down your bids. And we'll ask you if you're in or out. If the crowd gets too big, we can't keep track of that. Then we'll put a 30-second timer on and put sold after the timer. Tammy loves George's smile.
Aw.
I love this flamingo sweater, which he doesn't have on tonight.
I'm so sorry. I took a picture for the thumbnail and that thing is so fun, but it's got wires in it and it's scratchy and it's like, yeah, this is fun to wear for 10 minutes. I couldn't do 2 hours of it, but you topped it because stand up and show them what you're wearing.
I have a gnome shirt.
That is so awesome.
I thought you were going to come all decked out.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, trust me, the glass will be the beauty part.
Okay. So our emails are very easy if we don't know you. rosiesauctionhouse@gmail.com, theantiquenomad@gmail.com. So it's fairly easy. Please, 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 if you're a new bidder, you're going to want to email us right away. And we may stop you at just one item if we don't know you, because we have to be able to get a hold of you to invoice you. So make sure that if you need our email, that you let us know. Thanks, Pauline. All right. I think I'm going to start this party.
Tell me what your email is, Heidi.
rosiesauctionhouse@gmail.com. Did I get it wrong?
You got it right. And mine is theantiquenomad@gmail.com. So easy, easy.
Easy, easy. George is shipping from wherever he's wandering around the country this week.
Kentucky this time.
Okay. And I am from Michigan.
Okay. So pretty much the same shipping cost anywhere. That's helpful.
Yep. You can hear the Michigander in my voice. Really? Can you hear it, George?
Oh, yes. Michiganders don't know that they have an accent, though. Don't tell them.
We don't. We don't. All right, here we go. I am going to start this off with this beautiful, huge milk glass vase. It is a hobnail trumpet vase, but it is the big one. We got to start the show off with an item here, and this is going to be it. This is the big trumpet vase, not the little one. It's 8 inches tall, and this is classic Fenton. Classic all the way. So let's go ahead and start this at $10. Hi, Yvonne. So you're going to see every time I talk or every time George talks, we're going to get a jinxy mimicking thing, but we don't know how to fix it. We tried. Watching with interest, Sharon. Yes. Okay. So this is a 1960s Fenton hobnail milk glass vase. This is the big trumpet vase. If you collect milk glass, this one's a lot harder to find than the little 4-inch one. And it'll go with any holiday. That's why I brought it today. Christmas, and anything you can decorate it up. That's why it's so versatile. Okay, now pay attention to how things go this first time, and we'll see how we do here. Let me go ahead and get the music up. $10 is bid with Karen. Hi, Jean. Where the heck are you from in Michigan? This is a nice piece. It's a large milk glass trumpet vase. Milk glass is really making a comeback because it's so versatile. Hi, Deb Fines. Looking for pink Fenton? We might have some. I got some pink Christmas trees tonight. Barb is in at 12. So this is also a pretty wide vase. It's 6 inches across on the top. Barb is in at 12. 15 with Nancy Adams. Didn't really plan Christmas tonight, but it is going to be mostly Christmas. Go blue, yeah. No, it's not marked because it's pre-logo. It's a vintage piece. So we're just going to ask you if you're in or out, okay? We're going to see if we can handle that with the crowd tonight. Karen's in at 17. We'll do a last chance. And if it gets to where we can't keep track of bids, then we will definitely do a timer. Pat's in at 18. Oh, I bet that's Pat Fries. I bet that is. She's a milk glass collector. Barb is out. Karen Lord, let us know. And Stacy Freeman. Karen Lord and Stacy Freeman. Okay, let me look and see. Hi, Vicki Wilkie. Three Rivers. Okay, yeah, you were here at Teak Stock. Yes. Karen, you have to go higher. Pat's already at 20.
Yeah, we've got Karen, 3 of you at 20.
Yep. So,
and I can see why, because this is a great shape. I love the way things fan out in it. Mm-hmm. And, you know, like she said, you can use it for Christmas. And then you take the greenery out and you put the red in, and it's Valentine's, and you just keep going from there. You've got red, white, and blue for President's Day, and then it's St. Patrick's Day, and you just keep changing the color, and you've got that milk glass vase, and it can go through all the seasons of the year.
Yep. Karen Lord is in at 22. Boy, we got a lot of people. 133 people in here tonight. Karen is at 22. Stacy, let us know.
And
new
yes,
member, hi. Hi, Reba. I'm going to put the timer on. Just okay. It's going to be easier for me to do it on a piece like this.
I think that makes sense.
Yep. So just watch the timer. We won't do it on everything. We get we get some of the items that have more interest in. We may not have the timer, but it's going to be hard to keep track because we want to talk to everybody. 23 with Stacy Freeman. She is our first 25 Facebook user. That must be Pat. Make sure you put your name in there.
All and right. Yes, Pamela, I'm with you. I'm a Hawks fan too.
Okay, 5 seconds left. We're bidding on the huge trumpet face. Go Cowboys! What'd you think of Dolly? She was a cowgirl this weekend, or Thanksgiving. I think she was the halftime show. That was pretty wild for 77 years old. All right. So it is sold, and I think that's Pat Fries. Okay. Thank you, Pat.
Well, that is great.
You can bring yourself over if you want, George.
Oh, yes, that's right. I forget about that. We haven't done this for a while, so let me do that then. I think I just... You'll have to refresh my memory.
Drag.
Oh, I see. Yes. Hey, there I am. Wow. Okay. Amazing, this technology. Well, I am going to start out. I also have Fenton tonight. Actually, everything that we have is Fenton. Everything I have is Fenton. And I have a lot of Christmas Fenton. I do have some burmese, including one blue and one green. So stay tuned for that. But we're going to start out with these. I think these are so cute. This is $10 choice. And these are both Fenton. The choice is the bell with the little trees on it.
Okay.
And when you look up close, you'll see there's little dots of red falling through, like little red snowflakes. So I think that's really cute. And then the other piece we have is the compote in the same pattern. And it's got that nice turned edge.
And where's our start? I forgot what you said.
I'm sorry, $10 is start. And we've got Deb's Finds at $10. This one has the D. Robinson signature on the bottom for the hand painting, because this is all hand painted. This isn't screen print. And then this one is by Spindler. I've had a few Spindler pieces before, and there that is.
She's a good one.
Is she? Yeah. See, you know your designers, and I think I need to get educated like a lot of you Fenton folks, because the designers really do matter now. People are really collecting by that. So,
yes.
But yes, I think they're very cute and very wintry. And we can do this along with the music. Nice and clean inside, no chips, cracks, or damage. I'm not bringing anything with chips, crack, or damage tonight, unless we get to the nativity set, in which case we'll talk about it.
Okay.
So Kim at $12 for choice, and this is choice one, the other, or both. The high bidder will get the first choice, and the backup bidder will be in second position. If they don't take both pieces, then the backup bidder has the option to get one of them. I see Nancy at 15. And again, here is that bell up close. I think I'll take the other one out so you can just see the pattern a little better, because it's easier to show the small piece. Nice little red tracery, just very subtle, which I like. You know, some people want really, really loud Christmas with a lot of decoration, and boy, we've got some of that too. But then I think these are nice because they're a little more, I don't know, maybe modernist Christmas, if that's your gig.
Yes.
We've got Deb at $18 for choice. We've got a bunch of you at 17, but you will have to go up from there if you want to win this. And I don't know if you want to do timer on this, but that would be fine if you think it's useful.
Okay. I think we will on some of this lower price stuff. We get to the burmese, we'll give it a little more time, and Christmas trees and stuff. When we start slowing down, we'll do the timer. It just is easier for us to not keep track of everybody, because we got 143 people in house tonight.
Yeah, it's a nice crowd. So we want to make sure that we're able to take care of everybody.
So if you see the timer come up, know that you have to be in by that 30 seconds. Okay. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and do it.
Okay. And I'll just put that one down and hold this up so that you get, I like the flip of this. I've always thought this was a great shape for the compo. They had to be very deliberate to pull it at 3 even points so that it looked the same from the top. And that took a little bit of skill. I mean, watching glassblowers do this, you realize how they make things that seem really easy that to me are very difficult and take a lot of artistic talent and control. Mm-hmm. So we've got Deb at 22 choice and just about 15 seconds left. So get your bids in and we will wrap this one up and see what Heidi's got for us next.
Okay.
Yes, it looks like snow. And these are satin glass. They actually have a bit of a frosting to them.
All right.
So they're not a slick milk glass, but they are, in fact, a little bit, have just a little bit of a satin feel to them. And it looks to me like Deb is the winner of choice.
Okay. She is.
Great. So Deb, now just let us know if you would like one or both at $25. And if you take one, then we'll give the backup bidder, who I think is Christine Gross, the option of the other piece. The nice thing is we can make noise while we wait. Both pieces. Well, very good. I think they'll be cute together and they'll enjoy being together with you. So thank you very much.
So I have a question for you all. Now, I think Cher and Dolly are in a competition. It seems like they are. Now, they're both the same age. They both look great. But who do you prefer? I'm just curious.
Ooh.
I can't decide. Cher is amazing. And so is Dolly. 77 years old.
They're just both iconic in such different ways, and they seem likable in different ways.
They should go on tour together.
Oh, that would be fun.
All right. You like both of them? I know. I almost didn't want to ask that question because it's almost like, what are you asking?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, I think
we're
it's
going to
fun.
do a choice of these animals, and we'll start it out at 15. I'll sell at least one. And looks like Dolly, a cat fight. Yeah. So we're gonna do choice. Now this is the Gumdrop Sleeping Kitty.
Ooh.
And she's got like a sugar coating on her. We had some Gumdrop animals last week. This is the Sleeping Kitty, and this is I can't read the bottom. There's stamps on there, so Dolly all the way. This one is one you don't see very often. This is the Cardinal, and it is iridized, and there's a little metal star with a velvet ribbon. So started out at 15, and we'll start the music, and we'll sell at least one. Oh my gosh, what did I start? $15. Don't forget we're selling today. There we go. Okay. All right, here we go. $15 with Jamie. What the heck? $15 with Jamie. Now we're gonna slow it down again. I don't know what's going on tonight. Okay, that finds 16. 17 with Vicky. Nancy Adams is at 18. That is the Sleeping Gumdrop. Hi, Mars. They're both cute. This one's really hard to find. This one is a really hard one. He's irid. A lot of color there. Facebook user, please put your name. I'll take your bid, but you got to put your name on there. Go ahead, George. I didn't know you were doing that.
No problem.
Hi, DJ. Wonder how they would actually look without years of nips and tucks. They're both beautiful women. They'd still be beautiful. All right, Jamie Haynes is at 27. Nancy Adams is at 28. DJ, it's what's on the inside, dear.
Tell their plastic surgeon.
Okay. Stacy is at 30. I see Stacy first, and I'm going to go ahead and do a timer on this one. Okay. There's the jelly bean. Gumdrop or I think it's a gumdrop. I always get it wrong. Amber is in at 32. You'll get your choice of either one, the kitty or the bird. And the clock goes up to 30 seconds, and then we go ahead and put souls. So you better get your bids in there. 20 seconds left, 10 seconds. Nancy Adams is at 35. You will get your choice.
That seems like a good price on that gumdrop. I don't see those.
Yeah, there's a lot of animals in that series. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and I'll let you write sold, George, after you see the end of the, and we'll see who comes in. All right. Okay, Nancy Adams. Let us know. Nancy Adams, the bird or the kitty cat or both? Let me know. Dolly's just a kind-hearted person. I know she is. All right. How do I know this? I just know this. Okay. Awesome. Thanks, Nancy.
Everybody who meets her seems to think so. So my grandmother met her once, actually, as a reporter, and that was early in her career. And she thought, oh, she's just a cute little country gal. And I think she was very surprised how successful Dolly came. She was a little more than she thought.
Oh, yes. They have to be extremely smart. Cher, too, to reinvent themselves decade after decade.
Oh, it's amazing. I can't imagine the pressure, and yet they both seem like they're living life and having fun.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I'm going to set these out for us next, since cats are popular, and I know that you folks enjoyed the one we just saw. So this is going to be a choice between these two, and we will start them at just $10.
Okay.
We've got the Fenton cat here in the, we'll call it the opalescent, and then we'll call this one milk glass. They both have an iridite. Well, this one has an opalescent finish with some iridizing, as you can see. And then this one is milk glass with iridizing. This one has the holly painted on it. And this is a little bit older. It's got the square label. So I believe that puts it back to, what, late 70s, early 80s. Is that right?
Oh, geez, I don't know.
And then I can't quite tell who the hand painter is on this one. Oh, let me get it in front of my face so you can see it, because the label covers up some of it. See, back when Fenton was making these, the designers were not as important as the company. So the company's label got the primary spot. And then this one is very cute with the green eyes. And this one has a big bow on its back with the holly. So they're a little different from each other. Two variations on the same thing. This one says hand painted by, I think that's Laura Rogers, if I'm seeing that correctly. Or maybe that first name is, oh, I'm sorry, Karen Rogers. My apologies. Karen Rogers, and she's even signed it with the little fish there, which I think is kind of neat. I haven't seen that in a Fenton signature before.
I haven't seen that cat before.
I haven't either, actually. I thought this one was really something different. And actually, I like both of them. I have a few of these, and well, we'll see how many we get to tonight. But I just thought these two were really something different. So we've got Stacy at 30 for choice. And Sherry Bex, I'm not sure what you meant to put in there. I see 3E, so you may have to re-enter that bid. There we go. I think it's Aaron Rodgers. Well, I think isn't he recuperating from his injury right now? I don't think he has time to paint cats, but maybe.
He is off the injured list, and it'll be amazing if he can come back. Boy,
yes,
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. It would really be amazing, and it might happen. So, okay, we've got Stacy at 36. I know we have a few other folks who are bidding there. Aaron was a painter for Fenton. Okay, well, I'm sorry that I made that sound like I was funning you, because I actually didn't know better. So I just learned something. But this one is definitely Karen. But thank you for that information. And now I will know that Aaron Rodgers did not drop football for painting at Fenton. It's just another designer. So I love doing these because you folks, you have such a knowledgeable audience, and I love Fenton and I've been around it a lot, but I don't know some of the details like you do. So it's really fun to hear about all this.
You let me know if you want a timer or you just want to let them say they're out. That's
you can go ahead and do a timer. As far as I'm concerned, whenever you feel like it, because I know we have a lot we want to show everybody, so I don't want to hold it up too much. It's nice to have all your bids in, but we want to keep this moving at a pace to keep you all going. And you see the Fenton ovals on the back of both of them on the bottom. So that's where your mark is. It's not always on the bottom of the piece. So we are on timer here. Get your last bids in, and we will see who gets their choice of these two kitty cats. One or both, and the backup bidder will have the option of the other one. There we go.
Welcome, 170 peeps in the house tonight.
And there's the back end of the cat, because, you know, this is how cats often look at you. They're like, yeah, you're going to see the back of me, not the front. Yes. Fenton must have understood that because they painted both sides.
All right. It is sold to Stacy Freeman for $45.
Okay, that's great, Stacy. Let us know one or both, your choice. And then if you don't take both, we'll talk to the backup bidder about whether they're interested in the other piece. So
yeah, Julianne is going to be the backup.
Okay.
Hi, Julie. How are you?
I have to say, these little nuggets are very dense and heavy after a while.
They are. Okay, just let us know, Stacy. Paradise with the ribbon going down. Okay, whatever that means. Yep,
that would be the opalescent. Okay, very good. So Julianne, if you're interested in the other cat for 45, let us know.
You want that irid one. And if Julianne doesn't want it, then it's going to be up for grabs. So Julianne, let us know. It's got the original Fenton sticker on it, and she says yes, indeed, yes. She will.
Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you both got something you like.
Okay. I am putting up this green opal creamer and sugar set. It looked Christmassy to me, and it glows like crazy. Green opal definitely glows. And I'm going to put this up. And green opal is one of the most sought after Fenton colors. So we'll start this set at 15 and go with it from there. Green opal, pre-logo. These are classic. And they are green opal. Usually green opal is right behind plum and topaz.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good color. And that's an early 50s color, isn't it?
I don't know the years. I know it's classic. I would say probably 50s. Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody will let us know. All right, here we go. All right, 15 is bid. 20 with Christy. 22, Karen Lord. So these measure about 3.5 inches. And at Christmas time, you want to make your table a little bit more fancier, so you'll get out the creamer and sugar. Just the right size. And they do indeed glow. 25 with Christy. $27 with Karen Lord. Might look a little washed out in this light. They are definitely a green opal. 30 with Christy LeBrun. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, my Kathy G's black light that she left at Teak Stock that has her name on it. I'm supposed to send it to her. Well, it's not happening. 32 with Karen Lord.
Thank you, Kathy.
I know. Christy LeBrun, 35. I'm going to go ahead and put the timer on. That quick. So timer it out. Christy is at 35. Oh, I see a lot of new faces. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yeah, this is really great. This is going to be a fun sale. I'm glad you're all here.
Okay. You'll pick it up in May. It'll
great.
have your name on it, Kathy.
Yes, we will see you at the next Teak Stock in May. All of you, anybody who is listening is invited.
Yes, everybody's invited. It's going to be, May is going to be a big month. All right. And here we go. About 10 seconds left. Pick that up in May. I've really put it to use, Kathy. You see it just about every day, don't you? Okay. And let me go ahead and take that off there if you want to write sold, George.
Okay. And last minute, boy.
Okay. Nancy Adams gets it for $40. All right.
Are you standing behind me, Nancy? How did you know to put that in at the last second like that? Well, shoot. That was a great set, though. I don't blame you for wanting in on that one. Oh, gosh. You know what? I've got some baskets. I think we'll do a basket next. And I like this one because, we talk about Christmas a lot with these things, but really, the truth is that it's holiday and there's a lot of holidays this time of year. And there's certain pieces that were made to not be just specific for Christmas, but really to be an all winter type of thing. And this is one of them. This is the Fenton basket with snowman.
Oh my gosh. That is such a cute pattern. That is like the best in Christmas, along with Cana Valley. The snowman is so cool. All
I
right.
think he's great.
Yay. How much?
Yes. Well, let's start this one at 20. I know that's way cheaper than it's worth, but we'll just let people have fun and we'll see where we get. And it's got the original Fenton tag. It's got the blower, and it also, which I think is really convenient, has the handler's marks. This is when they started having the handlers, the people who applied the handle would have a certain pattern where they join the handle to the piece, and that would be another way to identify the people doing the work. In this case, that handle appears, if I'm reading this right, to be Ronald Farley. You see in the upper right corner there.
Yeah.
So anyhow, I just think it's really cool all the way around. I think it's a great piece. It's a nice size. I actually should measure it and tell you. Don't see my measuring tape. It's approximately 9.5 inches to the top of the handle. And let's see here. It's got all of its original stuff, including the Fenton logo and hand painted by Williams and number 585. I don't know how many were in this edition. It doesn't say. But I don't think they're very plentiful. I have not run into a lot of the snowman patterns, so I think it's a pretty neat little piece. And I thought it'd be fun to do something blue. I mean, I've got some pink burmese coming later. I know you've got some pink fans. We've got some pink fans in this audience, but I thought it'd be nice to do something for people who wanted to do blue Christmas or who celebrate maybe Hanukkah or some other holiday and are looking for something other than the greens. And I thought it was pretty.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
So let's see here. Now, Karen, I would love to take $450 for it, but I'm thinking that was probably a misprint. So we're going to let everybody keep bidding for a minute here while we get this all straightened out.
Okay.
And so Daniel is in at $60. Hi, Daniel. Good to have you here. Daniel's a smart guy, so he must recognize this as a pretty decent piece. And so we'll let everybody take a few more minutes to bid, just because I know that we have some folks, and we had someone who put in a bid that I think was erroneous, that was huge. So I want her to have another opportunity. And let's see. So we've still got Barbara and Daniel interested, and possibly one other. If you want to go ahead and run the timer, I think we're down to enough people. Maybe that'd be the thing to do. It's up to you.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. So we're going to run this timer, and then this is going to be sold. Yeah, I love the beautiful cobalt color too. I've always been a fan of cobalt. It was such a big decorator color in the 1980s, and we are seeing it's starting to make something of a comeback because jewel tones are starting to come back into style. So these reds and greens and ambers and deep blues and things are starting to be something that people are including. I think because so many people painted their houses all gray, 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 and now they want some color in it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we just have a few seconds left here. Deb's fine. Oh, no, Sherry's at 65. We've got 3 at 65, so get your last bid in. You've got just a few seconds, and then Heidi's going to put in sold, and we're going to see who the new owner is.
Okay. 66. Cobalt is really striking. I've got a few pieces of it tonight.
And if you'll do the honors,
I sure will.
We will close this one out.
Okay.
Hi, Nancy. I appreciate your bid, but I think that we're a little past 29 at this point.
Oh, yeah. Let me grab it. What did I do here?
Okay. There we go.
Okay. So Daniel was at 68. Yep, that's it.
Well, that's great. Well, thank you, Daniel. I look forward to sending this to you, and I'm glad that you spotted it. I think it's a nice piece, and you'll have fun with it.
Do you know Daniel?
He is one of my viewers, and he is a very knowledgeable person who's been in the business for a while. And when he's in the chat, he always adds and amplifies things that I talk about in my videos, and I'm very impressed with that.
I just was going to post your email if I thought that you didn't know him, but you know him, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, he's one of ours.
So this set I'm going to put up, and this is why I'm probably considered a hoarder. I bought these at 2 different places and finally found the other match. So
Hey.
these are candle holders. These are very, very hard to find. I think they're from the 20s, but I'm just going by memory. They are, what are they called? Mandarin red, I think, is the color. Look at the cadmium glow. So these glow, and these are a hard to find pair. So I'm going to start them at 25. Perfect for Christmas.
Great color. And that's an older form, isn't it?
Yes.
I've seen pieces back to, I think that form came out in the 30s. So those are really neat.
They are really cool. And they're going to glow like crazy. And I actually bought these at 2 different places. So I was tickled with that. Okay, 25 with Denise Carter. So always have a pile somewhere of things you can hunt for. You never know. Just don't get your pile as big as mine. That wouldn't be good.
Oh,
then we'll just one up. Yeah.
Perfect.
We love you too, Maggie. Thank you. Now let's get serious about Dolly. I know. I'm very jealous. I'm very jealous of her at that age. Jeez, oh Pete, how could you do that? All right, 31 silver. She did mess up on her lip sync. I did see that. $35, $36, $38. All right, 40 with Denise Carter. Going to give this a little bit more time because they need to be appreciated. They've been around a long time. They both glow the cadmium. I was just amazed that I could find the set finally. You can use them as candle holders, which is what their intent was, or you can make a beautiful kind of a display with a gorgeous centerpiece of some kind. Denise is in at 45. Make sure if you're on Facebook, you put an initial at least, but we would hope you'd put your first name when you bid if you haven't registered. Denise Carter. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, George. Denise Carter's at 50. I'm going to go ahead and put the timer on. They are beautiful, yeah. 51, Miss Wildlife. We see you, Facebook user, but you didn't register. So if you bid, just put your name / your bid, and that'll be fine. 51 is bid. These are about 5.5 inches tall.
And for you Facebook folks, again, look at the screen to see where the high bid is.
Yes.
Because it won't necessarily show up just in your room.
And if you're really enjoying tonight, watch us on your TV. There's a big, big difference, especially when you're buying stuff like this. You want to see them close up. Diane is in at 55. And I'm going to go ahead. And George is going to write sold, and we'll see where we're at. Denise Carter is 53. Miss Wildlife is 55. She goes 56 just to make sure.
Oh, and it looks like that did it.
Good strategy. Okay. Miss Wildlife gets those for $56. Thank you.
All right. Well, I've got to turn around and get my next piece. I think we're going to have some fun because I only have one Fenton ornament, but I know a lot of you folks have been saying we'd really like to see some Burmese, and this is the only ornament I have, and it is in Burmese. And it has its stand and everything, and it has the, I think are those, I'm so bad with flowers, are those dogwood? They're very pretty, whatever they are. And we're going to start this one at 25. It's a little bit hard to find these. Yes. It's got its original holder and stand here. And it has the signature. It's actually got a double signature here. They had to, because there isn't a place to put the Fenton mark in the mold, it's marked, they paint Fenton USA over it. And then there we have, and look who it is.
It's a TJ.
It's a TJ.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I thought I posted this here. Let's see. Oh, we got bids. It's a TJ Mendenhall. She was just here the other night.
That's right. I hear you had a really fun time with her too. And everybody said they really enjoyed seeing her and seeing that show.
Yes.
So this is Trudy Mendenhall back when she was still working in the Fenton factory. She was one of their better designers and decorators, and that's the reason that they let her freehand even the logo.
Yes.
There is Go ahead.
And for those of you who are new to my channel or haven't subscribed yet, Trudy works for our Rosie auction house now. And we put out one-of-a-kind originals from Trudy.
Yes, Trudy Mendenhall. Yeah, she was a really fun person to meet when I got to go with you and do the Fenton convention in Marietta. She was just really, really fun to get to know. And look at the detail in there. Someone said to hold it up close, so I'm holding it as close as I can. I mean, even the little, are those stamen in the flower, the little beads. I love this swirl effect too. I just think the burmese is so cool. Such a great color. And, you know, in case you folks don't know, I don't know how much it'll show. Oh yeah, it shows pretty well, even with my bright lights on. That is what it looks under a black light. And I think that could make it pretty amazing in somebody's collection too. So we are at $46 and we're winding down here. So if we've got a couple of people, then, and somebody I think said, Lenton Rose. Okay, thank you very much. I did not know that. That is very helpful. See, I told you he was really smart. Okay, so Jamie at $48. We've got several of you at $50. And so Facebook user, let us know your name. You are the current high bidder at $50. The other folks who bid $50 will have to come in higher.
And you're ready for the timer.
I'm ready for the timer. Okay. We're going to time this out and let you guys make your last choices here. We've got Teresa Wright Hickman at $55. These are not too easy to find. I had one at the show in Florida, and I have to say it sold for actually a little bit more than we're at now in the bid. So somebody's going to get a good deal here. And it's got its hanger and everything. No breaks, has been well protected. It was in a very safe pet-free home, so it didn't get batted around by a cat or anything. My cat would have knocked this across the room. Definitely a magnolia. Okay, thank you. I thought magnolia, but you know, I rely on Zeno for plant ID because he was a botanist and I am not. I'm like pretty flower. Okay, that's great. All right, so here we go, and that is our timer, and we're going to hit sold here and have our winner. Do you want to put it in, or should I?
I am. I'm trying to get all the bids while they're
there. We go.
Coming in. Okay. So it looks like Teresa Wright Hickman for 72.
Wow.
Teresa Wright Hickman for 72, and I'm gonna put your email. Teresa, take a screenshot of that, and there you go.
Yes, and please do, even if you, honestly, all of you, even if you know me, even if you live next door and you see me every day, the way I save my stuff, sometimes it just disappears because I save it through my shipping, and after a certain time, it times out. So if you haven't bought from me for a while, please do email me. Don't assume that I will be able to reach you.
Okay. I've got a fairy lamp. Do you have a fairy lamp tonight, George?
I do, actually.
Can I see what it looks like?
Sure. If they're the same, I'll put mine aside for another sale.
No, let's see what yours look like.
Mine has poinsettias.
Let's do choice.
Oh, okay. That sounds like fun. Yes.
Okay. So we are going to do choice fairy lamp. And there is George's. I'll show you mine too, because I knew they were kind of the same, but different. So it's the same mold, but George's has got beautiful poinsettias on it. And it's more, mine's more a translucent glass. Who's the artist on yours, George?
I am trying to read it here. I don't know if I can hold it up to where you can see it. It's very faint green.
Okay. Oh, I kind of see it.
Painted by Salomon.
Okay. Okay. So that is George's. Now mine is painted by S. Hopkins, and mine's Irid, has the same beading, same mold, has the stickers in there. It says Fenton 1992. So you're going to get your choice. Mine has berries and his has the flower. They're both the same mold. So we're going to start it out. George, did you have a start price?
Nope, you just name whatever you want.
Well, we'll sell at least one, and we'll go ahead and start it at 25 and go from there.
Sounds great.
Okay. So they're different styles, but the same mold. Just beautiful.
How cool. It's kind of like those cats, you know, they're both neat in a different way. It just depends on the look you're after.
Yep.
Is the base the same? I think the base is the same. I'll hold up my base. It's a pressed, I think that's a daisy pattern.
Mine is more opal, and where yours is more solid.
Yes. I think yours was iridized over clear, and mine was iridized over like sort of an off-white, not really milk glass exactly.
Okay.
And this will be choice. Now, do bear in mind, if you buy both, they will be coming from different places. So for shipping purposes.
32 with Jamie. So they are beaded. So the top is paneled and beaded. And the bottom has a floral design. They are 7 inches tall. And I did have a black light, so I'll kind of show you what it looks like lit up. But this is a black light, keep it in mind. It's gorgeous, Libby. You're right. 38 with Jamie. Now you're going to get your choice.
And yeah, this might be close to clam broth when you look inside.
Yeah.
The iridescence changes it a little, but I think that's right. So clam broth and the clear opalescent.
Rapping with the gnomes. All right. Denise is in at 40. Deb Fines is in at 42. Mine has little frosted berries on it, probably holly berries, and it really changes color with the light. But mine is more see-through. And of course, the canvas for the poinsettia is gorgeous on the white. They're just both beautiful. I thought I saw a preview and I thought you had one.
Yeah, that was smart of you to ask, because that I hadn't noticed yours. So that's really great. Whoops, here we go. Teresa at $50.
52 with John Curtis.
Yeah, they really are neat. I mean, the fairy lamps have become so popular, and I don't really run into the seasonal ones much at all. In fact, this is the only one that I have had all year long. Jamie at 55 for choice.
So you will get choice of either George or mine. The backup bidder will get second choice. We have 55 with Jamie, 56 with Dawn. And we will put the timer on if that's okay with you, George.
Sure. Sounds great. I could see having these on either side, like on two end tables, for example, or two lamp tables.
Or buy one for yourself and give one away.
That's possible too, yes.
62 with Don Curtis.
Oops, sorry, there we go.
30 seconds left. You have one like mine and you love it? Yeah, this is a really nice shaped fairy lamp, and it's quite generous in size.
The painter of mine is Salman. Who is the painter of yours?
Hopkins.
Hopkins,
okay. 65 is bid, and we have about 10 seconds left. Now 67 with Dawn. And about 3 seconds left. So I will go ahead. 68. You go ahead and collect the bids, George, and I'll close her down.
Okay. Oh, and it looks like we had two at the same bid, but Christy LeBrun got hers in first. So she has the first choice if I'm seeing what you're seeing.
Oh, yes. Okay, Christy. George or mine?
Or both.
Yep. We'll just wait till she picks one. Miss Wildlife will be the backup. And Christy, George, or Rosie's.
All right, let's see here.
Christy. Which one is she gonna pick?
I think that would be kind of tough. I would like the one that you have because I could see the candle flame through it, and I like that with the fairy lamp. But this one I'm sure would glow very nicely with a candle in it. I have not actually put a candle in it.
Yep.
And
Both.
she would like both. Well,
okay,
very
just
good.
remember, Christy, you're going to have 2 different shippings because, well, it's just the way it is. But I'll be easy on you.
Yes, and if you are, and who knows, maybe you'll end up with more from each of us, and then it'll be combined anyway. But thank you very much.
Yes, and tomorrow at the 10 at 10, I have a Fenton Friday. So if you want to come tomorrow, you can add to it. And I'm going to post my email. But let me just write this down. And just, if you could email me. How much was that, George?
$70.
Okay. So let me go ahead and post my email for Christy because I think she's new with me.
Okay, that sounds great. And then I think you should go again because that was really your turn and you ended up sharing with me. So why don't you pick something else? I only say that because I've seen her place. She has some more to choose from.
I do.
I think you do.
I do, yes. Let's go ahead and put some bells up. And now I have 3 bells. And I guess I'll put 2 bells up. So these are pretty cool bells. And this one is a Dane Frederick. We'll start these at 15.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yes. This
Look
one
at that
has
great
a
red.
covered bridge. This one has a covered bridge. Look at the painting on this, which some of these, it amazes me because they weren't detailed because they were on a quota system and they didn't. This has really got a lot of work on it. Limited to 2,500. This is in red, and it is a Dane Frederick with a covered bridge, and it does glow cadmium. It's a glow getter. And then this one is a heavier bell. This one has the Fenton sticker and the original price tag. It's a Sue Jackson. And this is the blues we were talking about with the beautiful frit on the trees. They sparkle like snow. So you're going to get your choice. George's email, I'll post that for you, Christy. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, I'll do that for you while you work on that. I'll just put a message in.
So there it is. And we have $15 to start it. Let me make sure that I got that right. Yep. Okay, and I will put the music up. So I'll show them to you again, but I'll get the music going here first. Okay. So this one really, really sparkles. Look at all the snow on the trees. It's done like Mary Gregory style where it's all enamel on white up to the frit. It's 7 inches tall, so it's a nice sized bell. And it has a cobalt sanded satinized base. And this one is Covered Bridge by Dane Frederick. And Dane was one of the gentlemen that worked there. There was about 5% of the artists were men. Dane's probably one of the best known. The best known, of course, is Michael Dickinson. All right, we have 35 with Tammy. You're fine, Rusty. We see you. You can be on any venue you want today, and it'll be fine. All right, 35. Hey, that was pretty good. I actually was fine with those. 38 was Sherry. We're bidding all over stuff. We're on 6 different venues. Just watch the screen and you'll get the high bid. Right now we're at 40 with Barbara. All right. Yep. Right there. Right there. Okay. 42 with Tammy. I'm going to show you one more time and then we will put the timer on. There is the covered bridge with the Canadian geese and all the pretty trees. And this one goes with all of your Cana Valley, all your snowman with the mittens. All right. And here's the timer. George, your blue basket with the snowman, did you see a pair of mittens on there? I'm just curious.
Well, he's wearing mittens.
There should be is there a crack in the ice and a pair of mittens?
I see a pair of mittens. I don't see a crack. Oh, well, I see. Yes, I do see a crack in the ice. Oh,
That
that's
always bothered
interesting.
me.
Oh my gosh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it's right there. Somebody fell
We'll
through.
show you afterwards. That always bothers me. I just hate that about that piece. I'm like,
Well,
okay, what's going on at the mittens? But we'll show you guys. We'll show you guys after
oh,
this.
that's so funny. I hadn't noticed that. But, I mean, Frosty was afraid he was going to melt. He won't melt in a cold lake.
I know. Okay. All right. Let's see where we're at.
And we have our sold.
Okay. Tammy Worth. You are the winner, followed by Dawn Curtis. And we'll show you what we're talking about. So let us know, Tammy. I always try to think of a story that would go along with that basket. On the cracked ice. It never comes out good. Okay, Tammy takes the red. Dawn, we have this one left if you want that one. I've never seen this one. 56 for Tammy.
And Dawn says she would love the blue one.
Okay, and that's 67, I think.
That's what I see, yes.
Okay, George, show them what we're talking about.
Okay, yeah. So this is, I did not see this. This is really a subtle thing. So you have Mr. Snowman here. This is Daniel's new basket. And walking happily along, and someone else has not made the rest of the journey. But this guy looked really happy. So I'm thinking, there might have been something sinister with that candy cane there.
I don't know, but that always has bothered me, that piece. Actually, any of the snowman ones like that, you'll see those mittens. We're always talking about we need to make a story up that's a happy story because we don't understand that, but whatever.
I've got to say I am now fascinated and intrigued by that, and I want to find every piece of that I can.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Well, that was really fun. And, I think that, again, because people have been calling for Burmese, we're going to go ahead and put a Burmese piece up. And this one is an angel. It's the only Burmese angel I have. And she's just slightly dusty pink there. I think we'll go ahead and start this out at $20. It has hand painted by, I believe that is Emerson is the name of the artist in there. Everson. There we go. L. Everson, yes. And it's got that squarish label. And that's nice because this one, now these came in their regular colors. Like I have one that'll come to another sale that's pure red, which is a great color. But in the Burmese, these are pretty hard to find. And they did a lot of extra decorating in the Burmese. And yes, it is a glower. This is the black light effect. And this is with my studio lights on full blast. So you can imagine if you just had the black light on, how strong that would be. Maybe we can show it this way. If you put it on top of a black light. So it can be green or it can be Burmese, but I think it's a really great piece. You don't really see too many of the angels painted out like this. It's got the eyes with good detail and the lashes. And then you have the decoration around the arms and down the front with the roses. So it's a pretty piece. And while it being an angel might make it a Christmas thing, it also means that it's something that could be shown year round. It wouldn't have to be something that goes back in the box for 11 months. So I hope Santa comes soon. Well, I wish I had a Santa for you, but I do have the angel. Maybe Heidi has some Santas for us. We'll find out. And the back detail, I think, is always really nice in the mold. They always made sure that things look good from all sides. And it makes a lot of sense because if you saw, like back in the old days, if you went to the West Virginia Welcome Center, they had tons of Fenton for sale. And they always displayed it out in the middle. So you saw it from all sides. And Fenton was pretty smart about making sure things were designed from all sides this way. And I see that we have Tracy at $36. Santa happens to be female this year, I see. Well, who knows? Santa's been a whole lot of other things. Santa was not a very nice guy when he started out. We made him a nice guy, but he used to be intended to scare children and not to be a friendly face that they waited for. So we'll talk about that sometime when I talk about Victorian era and how different it was from now. Things we take for granted just were not the same. Boy, that's having a hard time focusing, but it is much more clearly painted than it's showing. I guess I'm a little too close. There we go.
All right. 56 was Susan Perry Johnson.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and...
Let's run that down, yes. Susan Jackson. Hi there. It's so great to see you. Nice to have you with us, Susan. And yes, he was a curmudgeon. Absolutely. That is a boy angel ? Well, you know what? It certainly has a boyish cut, and it does seem to be the case.
All right. And here we go. 63 with Tracy.
And we're just running this down, and then we will have a new owner for this lovely angel, and she'll be there in time for the holidays.
And welcome 215 peeps.
Wow, that's wonderful. Well, thank you. I hope you're all having fun with us. We've got lots more fun things to show you, so stick around. We're just waiting for this one to run down. We're at $66 high bid and just waiting to close this out. And we'll put in the sold.
Just a reminder, too, George and I will be back together here in about 10 days. We're a week from Tuesday. We'll be back on with some more Fenton.
Yes. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. I have some really great pieces for that, too. I'm selling most of my Christmas tonight. So if you're looking for Christmas theme, this is the night for that. But I have a lot of really nice art pieces for the next one, too. So,
okay, that is Tracy Pfeiffer.
Tracy,
do you know
Pfeiffer.
Tracy?
I don't know well enough to have an address or information. So Tracy, please do email me at theantiquenomad@gmail.com, and we'll make sure this gets out to you right away. And thank you very much.
Okay. And here we go. I save all year for Christmas because I just don't sell it unless it's Christmas time.
I do the same. I know people sell it all year long. I don't find enough of it to do that. I hoard it for this time of year.
Yes, me too. So I'm going to go ahead and start the Fenton sleigh at 25, and we'll go up from there. And it is a Fenton sleigh with the brass base. The artist is D. Flattery. And this is from 1997, and it was retired in 1997. So our little historian has put $100 value on that from Minnesota. I never know which way the sleigh goes. I think it goes. Oh, it would go this way. And here it is. So it is a Fenton sleigh with real gold trim. This is cameo glass, and $30 has started us. Thank you. I'll go ahead.
Is that a brass base?
Yes.
Very cool.
Okay. Let me look and see what's going on here. Okay. So it is 7.5 inches across. Very collectible. There is the artist. Of course, this was valued probably 20 years ago. The owner was 93 years old when he died. $50 with Tammy. And he was an estate from Minnesota that we went and got a couple years ago. This is not glow, it's cameo glass. Cameo glass doesn't glow. It has that same beautiful satin finish though. And it has real 22 karat gold trim on the paint. Just beautiful. 56 Deb Fines. That's heavy now, George.
That looks really heavy.
All right, 56 with Deb Fines. Tammy is at 59. You would love to meet George. She's so knowledgeable. Come to Teak Stock the first weekend in May in Michigan.
We'll
Cameo glass is very pretty. Yeah, it's more even got a satiny, more softer feel than burmese. Okay, $69 with Tammy, and we'll go ahead and put the timer on. 74 with Sherry Backs. And here we go. It is beautiful, Dawn. Yep. Trudy painted one this week for us, and it was gorgeous too. 74 with Sherry Backs. 77 with Sherry Backs. She's assuring her bid. That's fine to do. Where is it at? I'm going to sneeze, but I'll try to think about it, and then maybe I won't sneeze. It's going to be in Marshall, Michigan.
Yes, that's right. It is in Marshall, which is not far from Battle Creek, right over the border in the center of the state.
Yep. 85, Tammy. And we had about 4 seconds left. Okay. Bless you in anticipation. Okay. So it looks like Deb Fines assured her bid at $89. Thank you, Deb.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, that was a really fun and interesting piece. And let me see if I have anything that's a little different that we haven't seen. Oh, you know what? We'll do a couple of bells again, but these do glow under a black light because these are Fenton's custard glass, and we're going to do choice on these. And they can start at $15 each, but they're pretty cool because one of them is the Red Barn in Winter. And I thought that was just a great looking piece that could be something you might put out for holiday, but it also might be something that you just had all the time. Now, let me see if I can get it in focus.
Did you say 15 to start it, George? I'm
15, 15. I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah. $15 will start. And this one, okay, there we go. Now you can see the barn and you've got the snow on the ground and the bare trees. It's definitely a wintry scene, mountains in the background. This was their 1981 special. And this particular one has the little bit of the residue of the older, the 1960s, 70s Fenton label in there, which they used until about 1981. And then this one is hand painted by Pam Bibby. I believe I'm seeing that right. And then this one is really cute because it is the night before Christmas, and we are really anticipating Santa coming.
Yes.
And we have it all set up. We've got the dog, we've got our stool, we're looking up the window at the snow, a little bit of a holly on the back here. I thought that was really neat. And this one is number 278 of a series that was done in 1983. And it has that information on the inside there, along with our artist. So let's see now. Because it's custard glass, of course, again, it is going to glow strongly with the black light, which I can show you there. Wow, look how that painting pops out with that. And here is the one here. Do I know the shipping cost to BC for a bell? Well, unfortunately, it's probably going to be about $15 to $18 American, I believe, because Canadian shipping is a little bit more expensive. So, and Daniel's smart bidder, again, these are pretty good, and he's jumped in at $30 for choice, so he sees something in them, and I do too. I think they're pretty neat. I am willing to ship to Canada, though, so don't let that faze you. If it's in your budget, I'd be glad to send one to you. And I think that if you want, okay, Deb's finds at 33. If you want, I think we could go ahead and do the timer for choice. And we're going to see if the high bidder wants the Red Barn, the Children at the Window, or both. Definitely good themes for this time of year and something that would be fun to have out. Sure. I just want the cookies. I know they put out cookies for Santa. I know it. All right. And they both ring like a bell. Once in a great while, I'll find one where the clacker is missing, but all the ones that I have tonight have their clacker to make them ring like a bell, which they are. So fancy that. All
38,
right.
Deb finds.
And we're just about to wind down here. Pete is at 40. Yeah, it might be. I think that's about right, Sandra. The last time I shipped to BC, it's not too horrible because you're just over the border there. All right, and we have sold. And Pete, you get the first choice. It's nice to see you again. Pete and Don both came to Teak Stock, and I bought a lovely pair of Fostoria heirloom candle holders from them. So we're going to let you tell us, Pete, which one of these you're interested in, and then we'll go to our backup bidder if you're interested in just one. So we'll just give Pete a minute to let us know in the chat here which one or both are of interest to them.
The barn.
Like the barn. That's great. All right. So that means that the kids waiting for Santa is up for grabs to our second bidder. Let me write down Pete for this.
Our second bidder is Sharon.
Okay.
So Sharon Knowles, would you like that one?
Barn Bell. Yes, and I think those are good prices for these. You know, we're definitely seeing a lot of interest in this. They really have gone up in collector interest and value in the last few years. Okay, Sharon says no, thank you. So I guess did we have another? I know up for grabs. There we go. Okay, if anyone is interested in this at $40, let us know in the chat.
Okay, Deb Fines takes it.
Deb takes it. Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
May I piggyback off of you?
Please.
I have two I will offer for the same price. This one is, these will be up for grabs. This one is Cameo. And it's a little girl looking up at the chimney for Santa. And this one is painted by Frida Hubbard. And it's from 1984. So I'm piggybacking off of George. So $40 is fine for that. If you want that one, it's a little girl looking up, very limited production piece. And you see the little dog next to her. He's looking up the chimney too. Or I'll do this one for $40 also. If you're interested, just claim it. This one is the Holly and Berry with the gold trim.
Ooh, that's pretty.
It's really pretty. And this one is a V Atkins, and it has the original price tag in it, and it's got a diamond finish on it. So these are $40. If you want one, all you have to do is claim it. I'll just go for the same price that George had. If you're interested in either one of those, they're just adorable. This one is kind of really nice because there's so much detail in it. The Holly Berry goes to Sherry Box. This one, there is a lot of things that match it. Okay, so Sherry Box takes the Holly Berry. That's my number 59. Thank you, Sherry. We got the little girl looking at the chimney.
And then Karen Cook says, I want it, but I don't know if she meant that one or the one that's still available.
Okay.
So Karen, if you can let us know if you were wanting the little girl at the at the fireplace looking for
really
Santa.
A lot of work in that one. It's hard to believe this is a production piece, just like the barn was with George. Okay.
Okay.
So Karen Cook. Karen Cook, I'm going to go ahead and put my email for you, sweetie. Just take a screenshot of that and email me. Tell me you want a bell tonight. And thank you, George.
Oh, that's great. Well, that worked out really easily. Well, then, gosh, I have to think again. You know what? I'm going to put this guy up because personally, I just love this. Of all the little Fenton pieces that I have seen, and it's got the original price tag on, which I will leave with the piece, but I'm going to take it off because I really want to know who did the painting on this. We're going to start this one at $20 because the penguins are just a little harder to find. So I think that's a fair starting price. Now, this one is... I don't believe this one is a black lighter. It is not a glower. It is a satin glass and a milk glass, but it is hand painted. I just think that the penguin is the coolest thing, and I'll tell you a little about me and penguins in a minute here. Hand painted by D. Wright. So there is your signature on the bottom, and I will include the original Fenton price tag. I just wanted you to be able to see that. It also has the original Fenton label on the back. And it's about 4.5 inches tall. I just really think the detail is really cool. And of all the pieces that I see, the penguin's probably one I see the least. The reason I like penguins is because my grandmother started collecting them after my father was stationed in Antarctica in the Navy back in the 1950s. He spent the whole winter there. Diana Wright, thank you. Very good, Miss Wildlife. Appreciate that. So penguins have always been collectible in my family. We never saw this one. If this had come up, I'm sure someone would have sent it to Grandma, but it never happened. So this is the first time I've seen one. But we have a giant penguin collection, so I decided this should go on to somebody else.
Huge.
So we got Deb's Finds at 39. And, Tracy Pfeiffer at 45. Thank you. I'll get that up. Whoops, sorry, I messed it up. All right, so that is our penguin, and we've got several bidders. So if you want to go ahead and run a timer, let's let everybody have a last chance at this.
That'd go great with any of your blue snowman or your Cana Valley pattern.
Well, right, and I thought that was something neat about it. And again, if the holidays are your thing, but you're not specifically just about decorating for Christmas, this is something that could stay out for, gosh, the whole winter or forever if you just love birds. Yeah, I love penguins too, Joanne. I just think they're really cool. So we've got Stacy at 50. We're going to run the timer here, and this will wrap this up. But it does have the Fenton logo in the oval right down. Oh, it's going to be too small if I hold it that close. Anyway, the Fenton oval in the logo is right there, and I believe it's either 80s or 90s era. I have a cheat sheet of Fenton painters. I need to get that from you. That's a very, very good idea, actually. Tammy says she's got a few of these. Libby says she collects them. Very cool. Well, I'm glad that people are enjoying this like I did. He's even got a little bit of painting on the back, a little moon there. So here we go. We're going to close this out, and we'll get sold in there and just make sure we know where this is going. Let me set it somewhere safe. I'm working in kind of tight quarters here, so.
They can survive at minus 70 degrees.
Oh, yeah. They like it cold. Yeah, my dad said he was just amazed. The penguin collection started because there's this picture of him. When they were in the Antarctic zone, they would let them grow their beards out because it was so cold. So there's this picture of my dad in his sailor's uniform with bright red hair and a huge flowing red beard in the field of penguin, an iceberg of penguins. It's the neatest thing. All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you. And who is our high bidder there? Deb's Finds at 53. Well, thank you very much. And we will combine shipping for you.
All right. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do choice of glass pets too. And these are Christmas pets. This one is a P. Lauderman. And this is a limited production piece. And you see all of it's a French opal, and it has the trees on it. We're going to start these out at 20. And we have the little sweet tweet. Or we have the polar bear. And here is the polar bear. The polar bear is got it's got a treatment on it that makes it look like almost like snow. And this one has the green trees with the little cardinal that George Fenton hated.
Really?
He said it looked like a check mark, and it does. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start these at 25, and we'll sell one of them at least. When we do choice, we'll always sell at least one. And here we go. So I'll show them to you again here. We'll just get the music started. Okay, let's see where we're at. 30 was Sherry Best, 40 was Stacy. Here is the sweet tweet. Now this is a different design. These are different designs. There's a lot of animals that match this one also. I can't remember the name of it, but it is the French opal sweet tweet. P.M. Lauderman. I do not know the painter on this bear. That's odd. probably signed somewhere. It's really cool because this is iridized, and just by the way the legs on the bear, it almost looks like there's a rainbow in the woods. It's pretty cool. And this treatment looks like snow. So this is pretty cool. And yes, that was not a favorite of George.
I like it.
I do too. 65 with Stacy Freeman. 70 with Sherry Becks. They lay their eggs on bare ice. They're amazing. Yes. I think our Michigan black bears are amazing. The female goes in the den and she has cubs in the winter, unbeknownst to her, and wakes up in the spring and has a whole family. Now that's amazing to me.
That's a pretty good way to have a kid if you don't even know you did it.
Don't even know you did it. Just wake up and there they are. Nature's so cool like that, though. Okay, so you're going to get your choice. Mary Jolie is in at 75. I'm going to go ahead and do a timer on this one. 85 with Stacy Freeman. It is amazing. I can't even imagine a bear hibernating and not eating all winter. You know what I mean? But to wake up and have a family. 85 Stacy, 95 Mary. Yeah, truly amazing, Sandra. Mary is in at 95. See you later, Corrine. Thanks for stopping in. And thank you, all you 217 peeps out there. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't, Rosie's Auction House, or if you're a Rosie member, make sure you subscribe to George. Follow him around the country. He's very interesting. I can't keep up with him. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't do my job.
That's all right. All right. Let's see who the winner is. Is it Mary? Yep. Okay,
That's
Mary.
who I have. Yep. Mary Jolie for 95, and yes, it's a choice, and that's a pretty good choice right there.
Yeah.
So we're just waiting to find out if she wants one or both. She says the bear.
Okay, she takes the bear. And that one is going to be my number 61. And our backup is, I think, Stacy
Freeman, yes.
Stacy, would you like the bird? Red bird on the butt. Yep.
Okay, she says no on that. Do you want to put that up for grabs?
Sure. Up for grabs on the sweet tweet. If anybody wants it, the price is $95. I tell you what we're going to do on this one. I'm going to do timer and out, which means I'm going to start it at 50. If we get a $50 bill bid, $50 bill bid, whatever you want to say, I'm going to do timer for 30 seconds, no music. So it's here to sell, and that's how we'll do this one. So if you want this one, and you will start me out at 50, I will put the timer on, no music.
Oh, okay. We got one.
All right. So this one doesn't have that same finish as the bear. That's why I'm putting her up again. But she's very cool because there's a lot of figurines that match this design with the frit on the trees. And the frit is just little flecks of glass there that sparkle and look like snow. This is a little sweet tweet, and it is French opal for the base, and $50 with Deb Fines. And we had about 10 seconds left now. You like the frit? I do too. Oops. Okay. All right. There you go, George.
Okay. And it looks to me like Kim Allen gets it.
Okay. Thanks, Kim. Thanks, bidders.
Well, I have almost none of this left because it's hard to find, and this very large collection didn't have a lot. And this is, I think I might have one other piece. I don't have it here tonight. So this is the only piece of Lotus Green Mist that I will be selling tonight. And it's such a great color and a hard color to get. And that is the reason that it is one of the more popular collector colors with Fenton Artware. These are a little bit more precious. I am going to start this one at 35, and we will see where it goes from there. It is 7.5 inches tall. It has the ruffled base. So, of course, they call it Lotus Green Mist, but it is part of the burmese family because it does have the pink opalescence, but it's on the green body. And it's really pretty. And look at that with I love this part, the hummingbird going for, it looks like a hibiscus. And I just think that is so cool. So something decidedly not so much Christmas tonight, but I just thought this would be something great, a gift for yourself or a gift for somebody else, because you just don't see a lot in this color tone. And like I said, it's just about, I think about one other small piece. It has the D. Robinson signature on the bottom, which is not surprising. It seems like we see Robinson on a lot of the better pieces because the better decorators got to do more interesting designs, more freehand, and this was a little more advanced. So we're at $50 with Marcy. It is a great color that you just don't really see very often. And so I'm very happy to have this available for you all.
Oh yeah, that is a very sought after color. And a very hard one for them to try and reproduce. They're never going to reproduce Lotus Mist.
No, and that's a really good thing. And something to think about with all the interest in art glass is, well, will they try to copy? This is a tough one to copy. Burmese in general was not something that Fenton, they loved the production and what it looked like, but it was very hard on the equipment. So that's why there isn't as much of it.
Oh, that's
and this does not glow. This actually does not glow. The green does not glow. The blue does not glow. The regular Burmese glows like crazy because the other color is custard, and the custard is what glows. The pink does not. But in this, the green and the pink are not glower colors, but it's honestly not really about that. It's just really a beautiful piece. And I see some interest, and it seems like there's a few people still interested. But if you want to go ahead and run the timer, we'll give them one last chance on this.
Okay, and Facebook user, we have over 200 people in the house. You need to put your first name anyway, so that we know who you are before we can take your bid. Otherwise, you're just ambiguous to us. We don't know. I really can't take it. So just put your name in your bid, and we're going to go ahead and do the timer.
Yes, it is a very pretty one. So here we go. Marcy's at $80.
Yeah, this one's cool. And the hummingbird, the detail is beautiful.
I think the detail is really great. We'll get that where you can see it a little bit more. Even all of the feathers, the tail feathers being individual. And imagine being able to paint a beak like that with one brush stroke. I just never had that sort of artistic talent. So I have a lot of respect for the people who did these because they knew what they were doing. It does have the date label on it of no, it's not a date label. It just says USA. So, okay. We're
Facebook
close
user,
to the end.
Yeah, put your name in, Facebook user. I can't take your bid unless I have a name. Initial or something. Anything to tell us who you are. Okay.
And we are wrapping up here, and we will say sold.
Okay.
And wow, Deb Spines again. Boy, you have got the trigger finger there. That was a great last minute bid, and thank you very much. It's a beautiful piece, and we'll make sure we get it in your package.
Okay, thank you. All right. I have some Christmas trees. Now, I have 3 of them. This will be for choice. And these are green slag. This one is the 4.5 inch tree. Well, it's like 4 1/4. And so this is a 4 1/4. This is the dark slag. We're going to start these off at 25, but this is for choice. And I'll sell at least one. So I'll show you the difference between the two trees. One is a darker slag and one is a lighter color slag. So that, but they're both green. So those are your two choices. And I only have one of the little trees. So this is a ruby and it's going to glow. So that's a good choice to put up for the third choice. And this is the little 3-inch Christmas tree. So you're going to get your choice of any of the Fenton trees, and I will sell at least one. So here is the little ruby, and it glows cadmium. That's the smaller. Here is the light slag. And these are Fenton. And here is the dark slag. And those are a little bit bigger trees. Okay, so we have Pooh in at 27. Well, let's see where we're going to go from here. Karen Cook is in at 30. I do too, Sativa. So here's the dark one. Came from a collector in the Akron area. There's the lighter slag. They really do complement each other. And then here is the little red one. This one is about 1.5 inches smaller. And this one glows the cadmium. We'll sell at least one. $40 is good with Stacy Freeman. And this would look great with a black light. Serena gave me this black light. And you'll see it does glow orange. All right, 40 with Stacy Freeman. All right. Boy, I think we're really lagging. Make sure that you're in live chat, okay? You are very successful, Rhonda Thomas, in getting on StreamYard. You got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Pooh is in at 42, elderly Pooh. I'll show you one more time, and then we'll do the timer. Dark or light. These are a little bigger. That's kind of a medium-sized tree. Or you can have the little red tree. 42 with elderly poodle. And I'll go ahead and put the timer on. We'll see where we end up. I don't have it. I don't have a tray to put them on. Well, ooh, nice note. You know all those things you've always wanted to do? Go do them. Yeah. Go do them.
There you go. Oh, they look great together.
Yeah, they do. 46 with Deb Fines.
Hi, Rhonda.
Okay, 46 with Deb Fines, and I'll go ahead and close it out.
I fell asleep there. There we go.
Ooh, you did it already. Okay. Okay, 46. Okay, Deb. You can take as many as you like. They're here to sell. They do look fine together too.
Yeah, I like that they're all a little different than each other. I didn't realize there was so much variation in the green tones.
Yep. So Deb Fines gets them for 46.
And she said, show me again.
Well, let me get this out. That's a really good deal. I almost didn't pass them, okay? And I'm thinking about maybe just giving them to the bidder. So how many would you like, Deb? There's a dark green, a light green, and a ruby. What do you think, John? Are you watching us? Hi, Jill. There's Jill.
She
Let
wants
us
them
know,
all.
Deb. Okay, that's fine. Thanks, Deb.
Okay, well, someone said before, gee, the angel you put up looks like a boy, so I think we'll have equal time here, and we'll put up a guardian angel.
Oh.
And she is a girl, and she is in Burmese, and we're going to start her at $20. Now, she's only about 4 inches tall, and she is not actually a glower, just so you know. She's the other kind of glass. It's not custard, but she definitely has the pink edges to her. So it's a little different than what I've seen, because it does have the pink out at the edges. And when you look at the bottom, it says that sent to protect you and show you the way your guardian angel brightens each day. And there's your artist information on it. So $20 is starting on her. I think the detail is really good. It's interesting that she has, in so many ways, she looks like Burmese, but she is just a little bit different in that this other color of glass is not the custard. So I just think she's really cute. She does have a little bit of glass frit in the decorate. Well, no, I think that's just gold enameling. So it looks like it's hand painted and gold enameling. I don't want to misrepresent her, but I love the expression on the face. Her countenance is just so cute and sweet.
Oh,
and
she is.
Yeah, she's got a great face there. So we have Sharon in at 20. And I just think she's a lovely little piece. And I love the detail too. Look at all of the detail in the wings, because again, Fenton would sell some of these undecorated, so they had to have a lot of detail and interest regardless. So the molders and the designers put a lot into it, and then the decorators put a lot onto it. We have Bill at $30.
Yeah, that's real 22 karat gold trim too. They had to fire that twice. When they use the gold paint, they have to put white paint on it, fire it, and then put the gold on, because if they don't do that, the gold will actually go black.
Oh, it turns black. Okay.
Yep, so it takes a little bit of extra time to do that. John's watching on a big TV. All right, $30.
Definitely harder to trim these this way. Sharon is at 31. We'll show her little statement of protection for you on the bottom again. And I think we can go ahead and run the timer and let our couple of bidders who are interested let us know where they are. Nancy Adams is at 32. Bill Jolie is at 40. Bill has a very appropriate Christmas name.
Yes. He was at Teak Stock in last fall and summer.
That's right.
And so is Pat Montgomery, and so is Geneva. All right, $40 is bid. I always like this one. What a perfect gift too. Even first communion gift or a confirmation gift. All right.
Well, thank you. And it looks like this belongs to Bill. I think it was meant to be. And please do send me an email to theantiquenomad@gmail.com, and we'll get that invoiced and ready for you.
All right. Okay. I don't know. I haven't seen Eileen tonight. She's probably watching. I have two very special eggs. And I'm going to show them to you. We're going to start them off at 25. And this first one is limited to 2,500. It's from 1995, and it is a cut-shaw painted piece. And this one glows. She is just beautiful. She's just beautiful. Look at the color of the glass on that one. Just beautiful. And then we have this one. This one is a CA Hall. And this has several pieces that match it. I think this is called the North Star. Some kind of star. I think it's called the North Star.
What a great ruby.
Yes, and the trees are so cool. They have frit on them, and that's printed all the way around, painted all the way around. Very stunning egg. 2 different molds, you'll notice. One's squatty and one's a little taller. There's a couple different egg molds. Okay. And I will show them to you a little more. But let's get this out of the way. Okay. This is irid. It's irid and it glows. So it's very cool. And it's just a beautiful Mary Gregory design accented in the gold frit. Just beautiful. And this one has also got some of the gold trim we talked about earlier. Gives it a couple extra steps. We have not been able to afford the gold paint on Rosie's for our artists to use it. It is just out of this world expensive. And so it adds to the value of the egg for sure. And this is just a beautiful egg. And I think this one glows too. There's a lot of gold on it. Yep. Okay, 38 Dawn. All right, 38 with Dawn. 40 with Sharon. Look at the color this one throws off. It's just so pretty. That's the angel. And this is the North Star. All right. We have $40 and now 44. And here's the timer. Good luck. Who are the painters? On the egg, it is Cutshaw, and I can't see. It's probably D. Cutshaw. And then the other one is C.A. Hall. 46 with Stacy Freeman. You will get choice. Put them on here so you can see them together. And notice the height difference too. Karen Cook is in at 47. 10 seconds left. They're both beautiful. $48 with Deb Fines. Ooh, Dawn, you didn't get in there. And let's see where we end up. Deb Fines. Okay. Deb Fines followed by Dawn Curtis. So let us know, Deb. You get first choice.
She will take the angel.
Okay, she takes the angel. And our backup bidder, would you like the other?
And that would be Dawn Curtis, I believe. No, am I wrong? Sorry.
Yep, I think so.
I think it's Karen. How do you do this? Is it?
It's Dawn Curtis.
It is Dawn Curtis, I see, because she got it in before sold that it was already doing. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, Dawn passes. So this one is up for grabs, the North Star egg. And the price is $48. So I'll show you one more time. And anybody can grab this one. That is a very, very awesome pattern. We had a few pieces of this antique stock. And this is the beautiful egg. So that one will be $48. Just say you want the egg. And you can claim it. We'll let George come up here. If you want the egg, just claim it. We'll give it to you for $48. Okay. Tracy. Okay, Tracy, let me go ahead and put my email up here because I don't know ya. And you can have the egg. Just take a screenshot of it. Thank you, Tracy.
All right. Well, that is great. Those were really cool and interesting. And I think I'll put one up too in a little bit, but I'm going to do Again, because we had a lot of people interested in Burmese. And at our next sale, I will have a whole ton of Burmese, but I wanted to get some more pieces out tonight for you. And of course, the tag from one of these says baskets are Fenton. And indeed, that is true. And that is part of why they celebrated the handlers by showing their marks. And it's part of why they made these really amazing baskets here. And these are both Burmese. I am going to start these out at $25 choice. I know that they're worth quite a bit more than that, but we're going to start them low and let you folks help us figure out where they should go. They are both Burmese, which means they both will glow under blacklight, of course. And this one, again, here you go. There is where you really see it, is in the custard part, not in the pink. Debbie Vote Swift is at 25. This one is fun because when you shine the black light on it, because it has the twist in the handle and the herringbone on the bottom, you get the effect of the black light, but you still actually get the pattern through the glass, which I think is kind of neat. Let's put it in and you'll really see it. So I think that's pretty amazing.
Looks like the handle has got Burmese striping in it.
It does. And that was not an easy thing to achieve because the Burmese, the way it's done, you know, it goes to the edges, but they had to really control it. So they managed to get it to where it goes to the edges on the whole handle, which I think is fairly remarkable.
Holy smokes, that is so cool.
Isn't it amazing?
I don't think I've seen one like that.
No.
Pay attention to the handle, folks. Look at how the Burmese has caught those stripes.
Yeah.
Swirls.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
I'm glad you appreciate it because I thought that was special too, but you know this better than I do. And again, we have our, looks like Ronald Fairley is our handle applier who put that nice handle on there because it's got the handler's marks. That little card goes with this one. This one is actually signed Don Fenton and then hand painted by D. Frederick. And then the other piece, which I think is also quite lovely, that one's about 7 inches, well, 6.5 inches to the handle. This one's about 9.5 inches to the top of the handle. And it has this wonderful tree, looks like a tree in fall. And you see the design all the way around the piece. And this particular one is, this is really nice. This was actually done in honor of Louise Piper, who started the decorating department. And I think that's really neat, and hand painted again by D. Frederick. And I think it's so nice that they did something in honor of her because she was the one who came up with the whole idea of decorating Fenton. And boy, that really took them in a direction that they would probably never have gone by themselves. So she really deserves a ton of credit for their success. So it will be choice on these. I think they're both really cool for different reasons. And if you are a collector of Burmese, these are both pretty nice quality pieces. Even within the Burmese line, they're a little bit more unusual, again, because of that handle and because of the attribution. So yeah, I just think they're great. For some reason, I can't see the chat now, so I'm going to just leave it to you to tell me when we need to
that's weird.
Run timer and what we're doing. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Oh, I may have. Oh, I bet down here I can get it to come back in. Anyway, I'll play with that in a minute when I'm.
Okay, we have $60 with Sherry Becks. Is it okay to put the timer on?
It is. Now I've got it again. Thank you. Now I can see. I don't know. I think I enlarged my screen. Operator error. So we're at $62 for choice. And we're going to run that timer, and then we will see who is the new owner of one or both of these. But just beautiful pieces. And this is something that you can enjoy now and then have out all for spring.
That handle's amazing. I don't know, guys, have you ever seen a handle like that? Look at your baskets in your china cabinet.
Yeah, I really think that's an interesting varietal, like you said. I can't say I've run into that before either. A beauty behind me in the corner. Are you referring to the jar? Because we'll put that up for you if that's what you like. If you're referring to the Christmas tree, well, I'm using that for a while. All right, we're getting close to the end here. Let's see who gets it. We've got 3 of you at the same price, so we'll see how it is. Okay, Tammy, yeah, we'll put that one up tonight, I promise. And we're just waiting to get the sold in there. And it looks to me like Sherry Bex is the first of the ones to bid at 72. And so you get your choice of either or both, Sherry. Let us know. And then if one is left, then we'll go to the backup bidder. And I promise you I'll put that piece up next because I have a few of you saying you want to see it. So and she would like both. Well, I think that's a great decision. I don't blame you after seeing how interesting they are. So thank you very much.
Okay.
And Sherry, again, please send me an email at theantiquenomad@gmail.com.
Yes, there it is, Sherry. Okay, so I'm going to put up another basket that's totally different. And this one I have never seen before. This is I think this is a 10-inch basket, 11 inches, super big. This one is a teenager, and it's signed by Sean Fenton. And I'm going to go ahead and start this one out at 25. And I don't think you've seen this one before. So it has like a plaid bow, and it's got gorgeous color, 11 inches tall, and it glows too. It's amazing how much of this glows tonight. Glows cadmium. And the bow is red and green plaid, and it has some frit in there because it's shiny. Look at that.
Ooh.
Yep, I've never seen this one before. It's 11 inches, so it's one of the taller baskets, and the ribbon goes all the way around it. So it started in at 25. It is signed Sean Fenton and T. Nader. It's really pretty, and it's a statement piece. It's 11 inches tall.
Yeah, look at that color.
Yes. And it's a simple basket, but it's nice. I mean, it's just a ribbon-tied basket. Isn't it pretty? All right, 25 is bid with Deb, and here we go.
Well, hi, Leah. I don't know where you're flying, but I'm glad you're watching.
Oh my God, what is going on with their music? Once in a while, it sounds kind of weird. All right. 32. It is pretty. And the glass is just so clear and vivid. It's really a jewel tone red. So it's a traditional Christmas basket, that's for sure. 32 with Deb Fine. $35 with Kay Thomas. 40 with Hi Brenda. So many people from Teak Stock are here tonight. Miss Kay, Brenda Schaefer. All right, $40. 50 with Kay. $50 with Miss Kay. I'll go ahead and put the timer on. Miss Kay is my neighbor in Coldwater.
Oh, cool. Oh, local pickup.
60 with Brenda. Another one I'm sure you haven't seen.
Such
Brenda
a nice big size.
Yes, Brenda is in at 60. Kay's at 68. This one also has the original hang tag. 68 with Miss Kay. I really like this one. All right, 5 seconds left. Get your bids in. Don't hesitate. And we'll go ahead and sell that one. And it looks like our winner is Miss Kay. Hi, Critter Girl. Miss Kay, you got that one. Thank you.
Well, we will have some more critters for you, Critter Girl, but I want to go ahead and run this piece because a bunch of you saw it in the background and have asked, so I think it's time. It is the largest thing that I will be selling tonight. This measures about 12 inches to the top. It is a very, very fancy pedestal jar. Great for Christmas candy, of course, but it's something that just is really sculptural all by itself, I think, and a lot of nice design in it. And this is Burmese, and because that means that it is part custard glass, yes, it will also glow under a black light. And you can see that in the base here. And again, it would be much stronger if I didn't have my really bright studio lights on, but the fact that you can tell it all, I think, is pretty good, considering how bright it is in this room. I'm going to start this one at $40. It is quite substantial in size. I'm going to show you the bottom. It's got a George Fenton signature, and it is part of their Great American Art Glass collection. And you can see that printed in gold there. And this was a specific line that they did. And there's the George Fenton signature, very small there. And I would be broke if I lived next to Heidi. I think we all would. I like the hand-painted detail on this as well. You can really see in the flower. Look at the stamen and all the detail. I just think that's really beautiful. The beading along the edge of the leaves. You know, this is why Fenton was so popular, is because they took all of this pain with things to really, really decorate them and make them special. Although this one would look pretty good even without the decoration, I think.
Very, very hard to find this in custard burmese. I've seen it in green and red, not custard burmese.
I see it in the transparent colors, but that's all. I've really never encountered this jar in this particular shade. So I think
this was definitely a treasure for the collector, because this is not easy to find this one at all.
Well, and with, of course, anything that, yes, it was part of their Great American Art Glass collection, but George Fenton was the grandson of the founder. And so if the Fenton names are on there and it's George, well, you know, he put his name on the best stuff.
Mm-hmm. Who was the painter on this? I didn't hear ya.
You know, I don't see that on here, which is interesting because it's clearly decorated, but I don't see anywhere they only, and I think that was deliberate. They gave George Fenton's signature and the collection signature, but they did not actually have the painter sign this piece, and I think that was on purpose.
Look real close to the flower.
Okay, maybe it's
and the leaves or stems. You don't see anything on there?
I don't see anything, which is really kind of surprising to me because it's really well done. Okay. You win. And see, this is why I'm so glad to be with people who know where to look for things. There is our signature.
Okay.
Not on the bottom. S. Waters is our decorator on this one. Thank you for pointing that out to me. I am really, really graced with, you know, for as much as I know about so many things, there are so many things to know. And when you get into a deep subject like this, it is, I feel so fortunate to be surrounded by a lot of good people, including Heidi and including a lot of you folks out there who really know your stuff, because it deepens my knowledge. So it's always fun for me to do these with you. We got Tammy at 165. I think if you want to run a timer for the folks who are still interested in this, we should, because that'll give them a fair and even chance.
Okay.
And then we'll close this one out. But it is a beautiful piece and a big piece.
Yes, it's spectacular. All right, 165 with Tammy, and here we go. Good luck.
All right, here's the big countdown. And I do have one blue Burmese vase as well. So if that's something that you folks would like to see come up, it's a rather large one and will be a little harder one to get as well. So if you'd like to see that come up, let us know in the chat, or else we'll bring that out in the next sale.
Okay. And here we go, 165 with Tammy, and we have about 5 seconds left.
And I think that means that it was just meant to be Tammy's.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's great.
What prize, Tammy? Goodness gracious.
Well, thank you. I'm very pleased for you. And I know I see you in these sales, but I don't think I've sold to you before. So please do send me an email at theantiquenomad@gmail.com.
Yes, there we go. Okay. All right. I've got some blue animals. Hi, Serena. And these are cool. And they're both good ones. We're going to start these at 50. Okay. And I'll show
yes,
you.
I have, Tammy. Sorry.
What's that?
Oh, Tammy said, yes, you have. And she's right.
So we're going to start these at 50. They are the very sought after blue. Now, this one is a satinized blue. This is like the bell we sold earlier. And this is a J.K. Spindler. And J.K. Spindler, she's one of the longest running Fenton artists. She worked at a gift shop. I think she just retired. But this is like the bell we sold earlier. Same finish, same beautiful sparkly trees on the deer. And then we have the polar bear. And this polar bear has a white sweater. And you can see all the little trees underneath there. Now, this really sparkles, so it's going to be hard to see those evergreen trees. This one is a C.A. Hall, and he is in cobalt. He'll go with all the Canavella Valley, and he is just gorgeous, too. All right, we have $50, and we'll go ahead and start the music. Let's see where it is. All right. Once in a while, we got some freaky music going on, but that's okay. All right, $50 is good. It sounds like it's tired. I don't know. Love the polar bear. I do too. So this one is like the bell we had earlier. I don't know where I put that bell, but it's got the shiny trees, and that's from the fret, and that really looks like snow. This is a J.K. Spindler. The polar bear is a C.A. Hall with the original Fenton sticker. And he also has frit on his white sweater with the Christmas trees right in front. And this is a hard to find one. Both of these are hard to find. Brenda's in at 60. All right, 60 with Brenda Schaefer. All right, 62 with Deb Fines. And I'm going to put that timer in here in just a second. I want to give you one more chance. So the deer has got a finish on like a satin finish. It's a J.K. Spindler, but this is old Fenton. This is original Fenton. Has the Fenton sticker on the bottom also. And then we have the polar bear. Okay, $62 is bid, and here goes the timer. Good luck. All right. So here they are. Deb Fines is in at 62. Both hard to find. And the clock will go up to 30 seconds. Brenda Schaefer's at 65. Remember, if you're enjoying the sale tonight, George and I will be together again a week from Tuesday. I think it's December 10th.
Yes.
And that will be on a Tuesday night at 7 o'clock also, so not too far away. What a treat to have him on our channel.
Oh, likewise. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Okay. Stacy Freeman's in at 67, and there goes the sold. And Monica slips in there at 68. Deb Fines was after the sold, so it goes Monica and Stacy. Okay, Monica. The price is 68, and you are the winner. The deer or the bear, Monica. You can take them both if you want. And
Deer.
Oh, she's going to take the deer. Okay. And Stacy, we have the polar bear. We have the polar bear for Stacy Freeman if she wants it at the same price, which is $68. And she does. Thank you, Stace. Where'd George go? Where did he go? There he is. What did I say?
It wasn't you. I don't know what happened. It just suddenly decided that it wanted to kick me out and have me come back.
Okay. So Stacy Freeman is going to take the bear. That's number 70 for me.
Ah, that's great. I'm glad that those were both cool pieces, and they, that blue color is just amazing. Well, I've got some critters too, and mine are not blue, but I do have two burmese that I think we can go ahead and put up here. And it is going to be the choice between these two. We have the seated duck with the floral painting, and this one is, here's the hand painting information on the bottom. I'm farsighted, so it's actually easier for me to read it when we get it up here. And it looks like it's Enoch is the artist of this.
Stacy Enoch. Yep.
Stacey
she still
Enoch.
lives down in Marietta.
Oh, that's great.
She still is an artist, but she does primitives.
Oh, how interesting. Oh, that's cool.
She works with wood and stuff now, but she still resides down there.
Oh, how neat. And look at all the detail she put into that one.
Are we going to start these at 25?
Yes, please. I'm sorry. I should have said that. We could have been started already. Yes, we'll start these at 25. And here's the other one. This is the cat playing with the ball, and the ball has a little bit of glass frit in it. We can see how these look under black light because, of course, they are going to be glowers. And you'll see how that works. I don't know if I can get it and me in focus, but you get the idea there. And then the duck, there is our duck, and it will glow green, of course, as well. So we've got Tracy in at 30 for choice. The cat's a nice little one. I think it's about 2.5 inches, and the duck's about 3 inches tall.
And of all the cat molds that Fenton has, that little cat right there is probably the hardest one, or the most, you're not going to see that as often as the other ones. The sitting cat, the stylized cat. That little cat with the ball is the hardest one to come across.
That's what I thought too. I see the seated cats more than I see this, definitely. And the size is unusual.
Mm-hmm.
And there is our duck. The cat is painted by D. Wright. I don't know if I showed that. And this is one of their centennial pieces from 2005. So it was in short production as well, because this is right near the end of their production. And it is choice. They are cute. I have to admit, I see why people like the animals so much. They seem very popular, and I get it. They're a great size. You can have a neat collection together, and they came in so many different treatments that they're just sort of an endless variety.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, Deb is in at 46. No, Deb Swift is in at 50. All right. And 55 with Tracy. I'm going to go ahead and put the timer on if that's okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. Oops.
And there's our choices.
I'm playing the music again. I must be tired. Okay, here we go. This is the right way to do it. There we go.
There we are. Here's our timer, folks. So get your last bids in, and we will see who gets first choice on these. There's a little bit more of the cat's decoration. I didn't really show the top. Seems like it is a chain of daisies. $60 with Tracy. We've got just about 20 seconds left here, and then we're going to wrap this one up. And we'll be wrapping these up for somebody.
61 with Deb Fine, 62 with Tracy. 10 seconds left. 64 with Tracy. She's assuring her bid. Deb Fine, 66.
Oh, and I think she gets our first choice.
Yep.
Okay.
Deb
So Deb.
finds, followed by Tracy.
All right. Well, let us know if you want one or both. And then if you just want one, we will offer Tracy the other.
Deb finds at 66, followed by Tracy.
Oh,
Both.
and she would like both. Well, very good. Thank you very much.
Okay. I have 2 glass pets also. And the first one is an Alice Farley cameo bird. This one has the golden beak and the acorn, pine cone, not pine corn. Okay. There it is. And that's an Alice Farley. And this is an S heart. This is a long-tail bird with hand-painted holly berries. And these are both in cameo glass. So you got the sweet tweet or you got the long-tail bird. And we'll start them out at $20. I do that once a sale, don't I, Monica? I get my words mixed up. They merge together wrong. All right. So this is a cameo bird with a beautiful pine cone and gold trim all the way around. And we'll do $20 for choice. There's the signature Alice Farley under the wing. And this one's very heavily decorated. All the way up the tail on both sides. And on the top of his head, this is the long-tailed bird. This is also cameo glass, and this is an S heart. So they are both Christmas designs. And we'll start it at $20. I like the gold beak. I think that really sets off the little smaller one.
Yeah, and that swoosh, that ribbon with the pine cones.
Mm-hmm. So $20 to start it. We'll sell at least one. Okay. Any interest in either one of those? Get your bids in.
Let's see that long tail again. Oh, yes, that's very nice. I like the subtlety of that. You know, again, it all just depends. The paint takes to different surfaces differently. I think that's very appealing.
Yep. Here's a little sweet tweet. There are other baskets and stuff that match this. You'll get your choice. 22 with Deb Fine. A lot of people are bidding. Get the bids in. 30 with Daniel. Hi, Laura. Laura is down near Roanoke, and we are going to have dinner with her next week. 30 with Daniel. All right. Tammy, I think we sold it.
No, she got it. It's just I set it on the floor so it'd be safe.
Oh, it's in a safe place. 30 with Daniel. All right, Rhonda's out. We're just going to go ahead and do the timer, just to keep us on rhythm here. So $30 is our high bid with Daniel. I didn't know you got it. We forget those things. They happen so fast. 35 with Don Curtis. And 20 seconds left. Don Curtis is in at 35 for choice. Deb Fines is in at 36. Remember, tomorrow is Fenton Friday. It is our 10 in the morning sale. That is Eastern time, and we will sell boxed Fenton items, old stock in the box, never been out. That's going to be tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
That'll be fun.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, shall I do it?
Yep. Well, I did it.
Oh, you did it. Okay.
Okay, Don Curtis, $40. You get choice, followed by Laura. No. Followed by Deb Fines. I'm sorry. Don Curtis, followed by Deb. So just let us know. The long tail for Dawn. And Deb finds we have the sweet tweet if you'd like it. Thank you, Dawn. The sweet tweet for 40 if you'd like it.
Yes, please, she says.
All right. Thanks, Deb.
Well, I thought these would be nice to do because we've done a whole lot of fun, cute Christmas stuff, but at least one of these is a little more about the actual season because it shows the three wise men. This is a bell, and they are coming into Bethlehem. You can see palms and minarets. And then that's a bell. Then the other choice, same color, also a Christmas theme, but I have one egg. And this egg has an amazing amount of hand detailing with a very, very bright star above. And it looks like the road to home. Isn't that amazing how much detail on that? I'm going to start.
What's the artist on that one?
Let me look, and we'll start these at $20 choice. This is another D. Frederick, and it was a short edition. It is number 469 of 1,500, so not a huge amount made. And yeah, just incredible. Now, wasn't this the fellow who ended up doing all the repainting of the basilica there in Marietta?
No, that was Michael Dickinson.
That was Michael Dickinson. I'm sorry. Yes, that's right. I get them confused. But certainly he certainly is meticulous as that. And then again, the other choice on the bell here, and this is a nice large bell in an interesting shape that I've always liked. It gives them a nice panel to paint on. And then you have this on the back. This one is dated 1998 and painted by V.R. Anderson, and it is number 1,700 of an edition of about 2,500, it says. I think these are pretty neat. They're definitely something different, both of them. And the color is different. It's really a teal green. It may not show. I think the best way I can show it is this way. You kind of get the color a little better when I hold it up like this in the light because it's not quite as dark as it looks. It's actually a really nice, pretty green. So it's going to be choice on these.
Dane is in his mid-70s, and he now lives in Lowell, Ohio. And it's on my bucket list to get a hold of him and do an interview. I don't know if he'd ever be up for that, but he is one of my favorite artists at Fenton. He sure
did a lot of good stuff. It would be interesting to know the background and what he did after Fenton and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's so great that you're meeting and talking to these people while we still have them because, you know, a lot of these folks are in their 80s and even 90s now, so...
Trudy said that Dane, if I remember right, was very, very meticulous. Always cleaned everything, his work facility, all his brushes, everything was immaculate. And look at can you imagine doing that egg as a production piece?
Well, that's the thing, exactly, because they did have quotas and they did have to do them in a certain amount of time, even though the better decorators got a little more license. And yeah, there's a lot of paint colors there, a lot of detail. So you would have to keep everything clean if you had to do this in a hurry. You would have to have everything right there because otherwise, yeah, it'd be a mess. So just some fun, different things. I had not seen either of these pieces before I got them. So I thought these were really great and they're holiday of a different sort.
All right. 58 with Jamie. How many more pieces you got, George?
Oh, I probably could go another 2 or 3. It's up to you.
Okay.
I just have to be ready for my premiere on the main channel at 9 o'clock Eastern, or 10 o'clock Eastern, whatever the next top of the next hour. So I'm good until then.
Okay.
Okay, right. It looks like Tracy, it is your choice, either or both, and let us know.
$63 for Tracy.
And I think this is
going to take the egg.
Going to take the egg. Very good. I'll set that aside for you. I know you have the angel as well. And then we still have the bell. If our backup bidder is interested in the bell.
I think that is is Sharon. Wait a minute. No, it's not. Our backup bidder is Jamie Haynes. Jamie, I'm sorry. Sharon, you were after the sold, so it's Jamie. And then it'll be up for grabs. That is the Nativity Bell. A lot of work in that one. So let us know.
I'll take the bell.
Jamie's going to take the bell.
Okay, very good. Thank you. I appreciate that, and I will make a note of it.
All right. I've got some more animals, and we have another polar bear. Aren't we lucky tonight to have so many wonderful glass pets? This is a polar bear, and it's a K bright bill, and it is beautiful with its it is a polar bear, and it has a blue sweater with white and blue stars. And we're going to go ahead and start these at 30. And this is for choice. And we have the laying down bear here. I think they call this the dreamer. This one has a beautiful sweater, Christmas sweater, all decked out. And he glows. This one is a Vicki Anderson. And of course, Vicki and Dan both were painters at Fenton, as were their daughter for a short time. So we're going to start these out at $30, and this will be for choice, and I'll sell at least one. So we have a Glow Getter Dreamer Bear and the Polar Bear. So $30 for choice. Okay, here we go. I knew somebody would jump in there. All right. So Teresa Gray is going to start us off at 30. Oh, we got a couple Teresas. Really like this one. This one could be a winter polar bear, or you could put him out for your patriotic display. And this one is custard burmese, and it glows. Beautiful detail on the face. That is a Vicki Anderson. She still lives down Marietta. She does beautiful crochet work. She does all kinds of doilies and stuff. Just gorgeous, gorgeous work with her hands. All right, 40 with Teresa. Be sure before you leave tonight that you subscribe to our channels, whether it's mine or George or both.
Oh.
And we surely appreciate you coming tonight. It's a treat to be on prime time with y'all. Teresa is in at $40 for choice. I'll show you one more time, and then we'll put the timer on. Cute. Okay, here we go. So get your bids in. I kind of like this one. I like anything red, white, and blue, but it's pretty cool.
Polar bears.
It's pretty cool that he could be a winter display, and you could put him out with your red, white, and blue stuff. 45 with Karen Cook. What puppies are we talking about?
I think they're trading behind the scenes.
Oh,
Ha! Dolly,
how dare you make me choose between Dolly and Cher? I know you must be lagging, Sarah. You just got here.
Well, Sarah has Cher's hair.
That was probably not a good thing for me to ask you guys. 50 with Sherry Becks. Okay, let's see who gets who. All right, it is sold, and it is going to be $50 even to Sherry Becks. And our backup is Deb Fines. So Sherry, let me know. You can have one or both.
She'll take the bear.
Okay. And Deb finds we have the beautiful glowy Christmas bear. I've never seen this one.
Did Sherry mean the polar bear or the little guy?
Oh yeah, Sherry, which one did you mean?
Yeah, which bear? Sorry. We just realized they're both bears, sort of.
Maybe she wanted this one. Thanks, Tammy.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Okay, so we got the right one.
Okay, we got the right one.
And Deb finds if you want this one, that's a great price for $50. You are the first one to, you're the backup, so we'll offer it to you first. So Deb finds, yes, and Deb finds takes that one. Okay, thank you.
All right. Oh, let's see if we can, there we go. All right, now this might be, I know we were mainly doing Christmas tonight, but this might be something that one of you folks out there or a few of you folks out there could use for your collecting, or maybe you have a friend who is a collector who would be interested. This is going to be choice. I am putting up the first 3 books of Fenton Glass, the first 25 years, the second 25 years, and the third 25 years. So this covers the first 75 years of their production. These were done by William Heacock. He was an amazing guy. I got to meet him briefly. He unfortunately passed on shortly after this, and the next 3 books were written by James Measel. But these were the founding information that I learned of Fenton about back when I got into the business. We're going to start these at choice for $10 each. So $10 each choice. The first 25 years is they all feature glass that was on display at the museum at the time. Fenton worked very closely with them. You can see a picture of Bill Heacock there with a couple of the Fentons, and they're just really interesting. So the first era, of course, their first era of production, they were really well known for carnival glass, some of their carnival glass even still, and we're starting to see an uptick in carnival glass. I was talking to Jocelyn, a crazy lamp lady. She said a good piece of carnival glass was one of her first finds, and now she's finding that there's some other ones that are interesting too. And if you think that the hanging hearts is a new idea, well, look at these pieces that are not hanging hearts but have a similar feel from the early years of Fenton. So it's really fascinating. A lot of unmarked pieces in these books because this was before Fenton had marks on them. So it's going to be choice of the books. The second 25 years has a lot of information about the company in it, as well as a lot of color pictures of the things that we see a lot. Like we saw the, I'll bet if we looked in here, we could probably find the green pitcher and creamer set that you sold earlier. There's the green color. Lots of great colors in the 50s. And then the third 25 years is going to cover 1956 to 1980. And it has a big color insert as well of stuff that they made during that time. And again, a lot of these pieces are also not marked. So this can be useful to you if you are a collector trying to learn more about Fenton or trying to identify particular pieces. And sorry, Linda, the music seems like it's variable, so we'll try to watch that. So we're at $43 for choice currently. We can go ahead and run the timer and close this out if you like. And then we'll find out if someone wants one or all of these. But I just thought they were fantastic references. I certainly cut my teeth on Fenton with them, and I figured they'd be useful to somebody out there. So we're going to run that timer, and then we'll let you folks have your choice on these.
All right, $43 is our high bid for choice. Teresa Lime.
Here is the Fenton Art Glass collectors meeting in 1979. So the collectors have been really serious about this for a while. Look at those orange curtains in the background. And then this one has, the third 25 years has a nice picture of pieces from that era on the back. And
I'll try to bring some lamps. I'll try to bring some lamps for a next sale. I was going to put them in tonight and I forgot about it.
Oh, well, that'd be great.
Yes.
All right. So we are sold, and our high bidder
Teresa Lime.
Ah, very good. So Teresa, let us know, are you interested in one or all of these pieces of these books? The first, second, or third 25 years, and you can just say first, second, or third, or some combination of those, or all. Book 3, which I believe is the third 25 years. Okay, this one is going to Teresa. Let me make third 25 years. I want to make sure we keep this straight. And that means that our backup bidder has the choice of the first or second 25 years. If you are interested, let us know.
That would be Stone King.
Okay. Okay, and Teresa, I've got your information here.
Okay, I'll go ahead and post your email just in case.
Okay, very good. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, Stone King takes the second 25 years.
25 years. Very good. And if anyone is interested in the first 25 years, I don't know if we had another backup or if this is up for grabs.
That's up for grabs. And Stone King, send George an email. I put his email up there for you. And we have the second 25 years still available if anybody would like that one.
Oh, no. I messed up. I'm sorry. He said the second. Let me get this right. We have the first 25 years left.
First, which is one of the most interesting ones because none of those pieces are marked.
So, okay. Second and third are sold. First is still available. If anyone wants it, it is up for grabs, and you can let us know in the chat.
Okay. If you want the first one, just go ahead and claim the first book, and we'll put you down for it. It is up for grabs. Okay. Okay, so if you want the first book, just say you want the first book. This is my last item. Okay, so we had the 4-inch eggs. We had the 2 different molds of eggs. This is another mold that Fenton had. And this one, Sativa Queen, takes the first book, George.
Ah, thank you.
So you're going to get your choice of these little eggs. Now, these are the smallest eggs that Fenton made, and these are both winter scenes. This one has the white trees, and it's pink irid. It's made exclusively for collector's showcase. And then this one was too. And this one has green trees. So these were made especially for collector's showcase.
Were both of those made for collector's showcase?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's so neat. Collector's Showcase was in our mall in Snohomish, Washington, and it was the biggest independent dealer of Fenton glass in the country at the time. And she did have a few things made specially for her, and I have not seen these.
Yep. I think they're both painted by T. Nutter. Okay, $15 with Deb. We'll see if I turned the music down a little bit. I think it just kind of went up itself. I don't know. Okay, here we go. 15 with Deb. So one has the green trees. And then the other one has white trees with the stars or the snow. Casey Freeman is our first 20. And you'll see on the bottom it says made exclusively for collector's showcase. Are you talking about me having a strange look, Tammy? I'm working on the console, so that's what happens. I might be working on something, and you might see me do some weird things with my face, but I'm not freaking out. Don't worry about me.
She has to babysit the less tech savvy of us, too.
This is for choice. Karen Cook isn't at 24. I scared you? I'm going to have to go back and see what the heck I look like. All right, 24 with Karen Cook, and here we go. All right.
It's so funny because we've seen so many unique interesting items, but I'm just so excited by these because Marion Thornton, who ran this and taught me everything I knew about Fenton, I just don't see a lot that was made specifically for her and marked that way because there wasn't much. So for me, they're special. I wish I was bidding.
Yes, they are. They are special, and they do sit flat. Whoever asked that. All right, 25 with Deb Fines. You get your choice of the green trees or the white trees. Karen Cook is in at 27. Made exclusively for Collector's Showcase.
And what are the colors?
Pink. They're pink irid. They're both pink irid. Okay. Okay. Where's the sold? I thought I said it. Yep. Okay. Teresa Gray Richards.
No. Deb's Fines actually right above her at 39. Are you seeing that?
No.
Right above Teresa Gray Richards, I show Deb's Fines with the $39 bid between Cheesecake at 28 and Teresa Gray Richards at 30.
Oh, no, I don't see that.
Oh,
okay.
That's very odd. Well, I apologize, but it is there. I promise you, I see it.
Okay. So, what's the bid again?
It was 39 to Deb's Fines.
Okay, Deb. You are the winner, so let me know. For some reason, it's filtered out of my I don't know why.
That's okay. That's why there's a couple of us, because it's hard to keep all this up.
Okay. So, Deb, you want the pair? I probably would. Okay, thank you. All right, that was my last one.
Oh, very good. Well, let me come up with one more for you here. And I think what we'll do, because this is the Christmas sale after all, though I'll probably bring a few Christmas items to the next one. But I think we'll just do something nice and sweet to finish off here. And we can start these at $10 choice. They are from 1980 and 1983. And they are Christmas plates. And they are custard glass and they glow under black light. And they cost more than our initial bid when they were new, as you can see by the sticker here that says this one was $45 in 1983, and that was 40 years ago. So somebody might get a deal on these. They do glow under black light. You can see it coming through the back there. And this one is the two children waiting for Santa again, that same motif that we saw on the one bell, and the plate will match the bell. So whoever got the bell, you might like this to set next to it. The other one is from 1980. This one has glass frit in the trees, and I'm curious to see, a lot of times the frit actually, as you see here in the black light, it will actually glow a purple color. And that's why a lot of people are really into these pieces with the glass frit right now, I'm noticing. So there is that. And so these are the choices. And we are starting at just $10. Sativa Queen is our first bidder. I think they're really neat. I always thought that their Christmas stuff was a little more fun because it was hand painted. It wasn't just stamped out by a machine like a lot of the Christmas plates of that era. This one is hand painted by Hart again, and this is one of the collector's editions, as you can see on the back there. And then this one here is hand painted, and this is a different decorator. And this one actually has an edition number on it. It wasn't a small edition. They did about 7,500 of these in those years, but that was all they made. And as popular as they were, they got spread out pretty fast and far. So we are at $20 choice. Let me hold this upright now. I think we got that right, except I better hold it safely. There we go. $22 with Marcy for choice on these. That looks like a long way up a snowy hill to get to that church.
It does.
Hopefully they have a sled and are going the other direction.
All right, 22 with Marcy, and I'm going to go ahead and do the timer.
That sounds great, and then we'll let folks have their choice on these, and then I guess we'll wrap up for the evening because I'm getting close to my next gig comes on in 20 minutes.
Yep. All right, here we go. $22. Get your bids in. 30 seconds left. Excuse me.
Hi, Penny. Yes, I am getting a workout tonight. And great to see you with your new last name, by the way. Penny came and helped me out at my storehouse sale quite a bit.
Oh, cool.
Yes. And I actually have something for her if get a hold of me, Penny.
All right, here we go. And we will sell it. 28. All right, Marcy, $30.
Okay, Marcy, let us know which one you would like, one or both. And I'm actually going to set them down while you decide, because yes, I am getting a workout. Someone said that we're going to end up with Popeye arms. And I have to admit, I've always thought that all of this heavy stuff that I lug around would have given me a fabulous body by now, but I'm still waiting. The tree.
All right.
Okay, very good, Marcy. Thank you. And I don't remember who our backup is.
Backup is Stone King.
Okay, Stone King, if you are interested in the children at the window waiting for Santa, let us know.
That price was 30 even if you're interested. Stone King first, then up for grabs.
Okay, we will put it up for grabs. If anyone is interested in this, let us know now. Otherwise, well, you might actually see it in 10 days from now when we do our next big Fenton sale. Although I have so much really cool Fenton set aside for that, I already have a whole shelf, so we'll see.
It's going to come quick.
Oh, it sure is. As usual, the season is flying right by.
All right, so
I'm going to go ahead and set that down.
Wait a minute. Deb Fines, is that, you want that one? I think Deb Fines says she wants it. Yep.
Oh, I see that. Okay, very good. Thank you very much. We will put that with your other stuff, Deb. And wow, this was fun.
It was. It was.
I can't wait for the next one because, boy, there's a lot more to show you folks. So stay tuned.
Yeah. So our next one will be, I think it's the 10th, which is a week from Tuesday. And I'll finish up some Christmas, but it's going to be a lot of really nice Fenton glass. It'll be at 7 o'clock. And I have a Fenton Friday 10 at 10 sale tomorrow in the morning. So if you want to step in for that, if you bought tonight, we can add to your stash. And I can't think of what else is going on. So thank you, everybody.
You have sales every day, don't you?
I have 10 at 10 sales every weekday unless I'm traveling. And when I'm gone, sometimes Eileen will take over the spot. So usually every weekday morning at 10 and a weekday sale, maybe once or twice a week. So thank you, George.
Oh, you're very welcome. I can't wait to see you again. It'll be a week from, I have sales next Tuesday and Thursday on my channel, the Antique Nomad live channel at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then I'll be back with you on we said it's the 10th?
I think it is. I don't know.
It's the 10th. Yeah, the week from Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay. Awesome. All right, guys, we will talk to you very soon. Have a great night. See you in the morning.
Thank you. And I'll see some of you over on my channel in about 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh, that's right. Later, Gators.